Hello everyone, we haven't got much sun today, so this is a quick video. For those of you that don't know me, I am the organised medic and I love everything to do with planners, stationery in general, and more recently fountain pens. So today I'm just going to do a very quick unboxing of a new notebook, traveller's notebook that I've purchased from, I think it's called the Alice Stationery Store, and I will put a link in the description box below. So I use and have used traveller's notebooks in the past. I'm not using one excuse me, as part of my current planner system, but I do really love them, particularly for brainstorming, because you can carry them all over the house and take them out and about, and anything that comes to mind I just write it down. I find that if I write it down, it's out of my brain and then I can get on with doing other things. So this whole thing comes all together. As you can see, it has a pen clip. I may have, did I pay for this separately? I can't actually remember whether I bought the clip separately, but certainly the strings and this little airplane keyring thing came with the planner, with the traveller's notebook. So I have an insert here, which we'll just open up and see. Is that the nail here? So that makes it a bit easier. So I open this up, so these will go inside. So it's a craft paper one, that's interesting. So it's certainly not one I would have ordered, but it's nice to have. And then also that comes with it are these stickers. So these are kind of tab stickers with calendars on them, undated, so you can put whatever you want on there. And then of course, let's have a look inside the dust bag, and this is the planner. So this is, I think it's a green one. And you can see this kind of darkish green, hunter green, olive green, whatever. And this is the string, and it has a little leather thing here as well, so that you can close it. Really nice sort of clasp thing here. This sort of to hold the string. It's usually a circle in the kind of more standard traveller's notebooks, the traveller's notebook company Midori. So this is a sort of, it's not from the Midori company, this is a random company called, I think it's Alice Stationery Store. The leather, Crazy Horse leather, I think it's called, feels really nice and smooth. Smells quite nice, like leather. I've just put my makeup on it now, haven't I? Okay, so I'm just going to open this up. So again, it comes with some inserts. The reason why I bought this one in particular is because most of the traveller's notebooks, these kind of rustic style with the Crazy Horse leather, doesn't have any finishing on the inside. So it's usually just a flat, you know, piece of leather, but this has the stitching with a bit of a secretarial pocket here. There's a pocket here you can put a card in, and a tiny pocket here, maybe for some stickers or decor. And on the other side as well, it's got this finishing here. It has its own pen loop, some more card slots, and you could even, you know, slip a notebook in there. So I tended to, most of the traveller's notebooks I have are standard size. This is called the portable size. It's kind of a medium. So it's smaller than Passport, and it's, it's bigger than Passport, but smaller than standard. And the reason why I wanted to try this size is because I love the traveller's notebook when I was using it, but I was carrying it around a lot and it was getting a little bit big and bulky. And so I think when I go back into a TN, which I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but when I do, I want to try this size. So, and these tend to sell out quite quickly, so I thought this is why I'll just get this. I'll just show you my older Rustic traveller's notebook, so give me a second. So I have a few really well-loved traveller's notebook that I've used in the past. I mean, some of them are very old. So this one I got in 2015. I think it was 2015, because I just had my son. So it's very, it's got lots of character, lots of scratches. The leather just feels absolutely lovely. This is from Midori, even before they changed their name to the Traveller's Notebook Company, it still says Midori on there, and it's a kind of usual dark brown. The actual inserts, I made many of these myself. I was on maternity leave, so I had a bit more time on my hands. So I just sort of bought the paper and stapled them and bought sort of nice paper and made these inserts. I made myself sort of a week view planner. You can see here that I made, so you can see there that says July 2015. So I made these inserts with sort of free printables from, I think his name was Ray from Filofaxy back then, when the planner community was mainly just Filofaxy. And again, just paper that I'd bought from, I think, what's it called? Hobbycraft. And then just made my own insert. And then this is a proper Midori insert, another one that I made myself, and another sort of proper Midori insert. So this was my first traveller's notebook that I used mainly on mat leave, but then even when I went back to work, eventually I moved back into the rings though for work. But I absolutely loved using this, and I got a second one that my brother bought for me whilst he was in China. Again, this is a Midori one, or Traveller's Notebook Company. It's exactly the same thing, and again I tried to make a few inserts, but I had less time then, so I didn't make very many. And again, I used this for a little bit, and then I bought this Traveller's Notebook from Moterm, and this is one of their Rustic Traveller's Notebooks, which they don't do anymore. And again, the reason I love this is it's because it does have the finishing. I'm going to open it and see if I can show you anything in here. So yeah, you can see it has the finishing with the stitching there. That's just really lovely. And then you've got the I use the beauty of buying from Moterm is it comes with a load of inserts, whereas obviously for the Traveller's Notebook Company you have to buy your own inserts or make your own. It's quite nice to just have these, and then because I don't have time really to make inserts now, I can just decorate them myself, so I can do that. I've got sort of a pocket folder thing here, this that I just kind of decorated. So I used this in 2020, and I used this mostly as a notebook. I had exams at this period, so I was putting some notes in there, sort of summarising some notes, and then this was a reference book with important information that I just kind of decorated. And then I just have a pocket at the back, a zipped one. So all of these things I think I bought from Moterm. Now the only thing with this is it's so soft and beautiful and it feels lovely. It's actually much softer than the Midori, but I think I got some pen on it, and then I tried to clean it with a damp cloth, and I just put all sorts of products on it that you probably shouldn't, and then I got very upset because the leather was looking really weird in places and bald in places, like sort of bald patches where I'd scrubbed it to death, and then, you know, I was nearly in tears. So I just wanted to buy more and buy some of every colour, and I went on the website and it was no longer available. It was only available to buy sort of in wholesale, and I sort of said, would they make an exception? They said no, and even now I can't even find it for wholesale, so I don't think you can get these anymore. And so I was really pleased to be able to pick up this one from the Alice Stationery store that has the stitching and the finishing, but they actually only have this size. I don't know if they have Passport, but they certainly don't have the standard size. I'm keen and I'm pleased to be able to try this size, but if they had standard, I would definitely get standard as well, because I love this. And actually looking at it now, I'm not as devastated as I was when I first started to get lots of marks on there. I just know now not to like scrub it. So yeah, I wish they still sold these at Moterm, but they don't. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you today, just some traveller's notebooks, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.